this is how I do my natural no makeup look. So first and most important step is skincare. I already did that, so if you want an updated skincare routine, let me know. So the first thing I like to go in with is a tinted sunscreen or some sort of tinted skincare. This one that I'm using is the La Roche-Posay tinted mineral sunscreen, and that way you're not wearing like a heavy foundation. It kind of just evens out your skin tone. Since this is like a skincare, I like to just rub this in with my hands. You can still see my skin through it, and it's just like a very light coverage. Now, instead of going in with concealer, I'm going in with this YSL color corrector. I'm kind of just gonna like spot conceal anywhere I have blemishes and underneath my eyes. The reason I'm using the color corrector instead of the concealer is because it's so much more lightweight. It doesn't look cakey when you put it underneath your eye. It kind of just brightens up your under eye a little bit. When I'm trying to do the no makeup looks, I feel like when I put concealer on, you can clearly see that I have concealer on here and not anywhere else on my face. So this one's really nice. It really melts into your skin. I want a really light bronze on my face because I am so pale right now. So I'm just gonna take a really fluffy brush and a warm tone bronzing stick. I think the bronzer sticks are so much more natural than a cool tone contour stick, and I'm not really focusing this in a certain area. I guess it would just be on the outer side of my face. Like I said, we're not contouring, so it doesn't need to be perfect. And I like to add it on my cheeks. Now I'm gonna add some powder, but I'm not gonna go crazy with this because, like I said, you don't want to look cakey, so we're gonna take the smallest amount of powder. What I like to do to make it look really natural is I put a little bit of powder on this powder puff, and then I tap it on the back of my hand just to get all of the powder off, basically. Then the excess that's on here, I'm just gonna tap it underneath my eye because that's where I crease the most. And I'm really just gonna put this anywhere I do crease or I get really oily. I feel like powder can really make or break your makeup. It could either make you look poreless and flawless, or it can make your makeup look really cakey. Now with the same fluffy bronzer brush that we use, I'm just gonna put a little bit of this liquid NARS blush on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna kind of dust it so it's not too intense. I think this is like such a good technique to make your makeup look way more natural. And look at how much color that added back into my face, but it also still looks very natural. Now for brows, I'm just gonna use this clear brow gel just to brush them up a little bit. Now for my favorite step, I'm gonna do some fake freckles. I just take like a brown eyeliner pencil and I just lightly tap around my nose. And then once my nose looks like this, I just dab it out with my finger. I get eyelash lifts and tints, so I don't really need to do anything to my eyelashes, but if I didn't, I would usually curl them and then put like a clear mascara on, or just leave them. Or you could do a really light coat of mascara. And for the last step, lips, and I feel like this is a really tricky one when you're trying to do like a natural makeup look. I hate wearing lip liner when I'm trying to do a natural makeup look because I just feel like it's so obvious that I have makeup on. What I've been doing, because I still like a little pigment on my lips, I take this Fenty Lip Heat and it's a lip plumper. It really just enhances my natural lip color. It is the best thing ever. This is what it's really like living in New York City. I cannot wait to move. Anyways, this is what the lip plumper looks like after a few minutes. I think it just enhances my natural lip color and it looks so pretty. But this is it for my no makeup look. I think this is so natural and so glowy, and it still looks like my skin and like I'm wearing nothing. This has been my favorite makeup look recently because I just haven't been into wearing a lot of makeup. Let me know what other makeup videos you guys want to see, and I love you so much. Bye!